When the screen started off as images with a dialogue war, I was hooked! Snappy and sharp words about destruction in the name of crime fighting introduced the idea of the police using powerful tanks as a serious political issue, rather than an excuse to show off obligatory action sequences. However, when the images inevitably turned into animation, I was greeted with something very different. This is actually a straightforward comedy. I'm not too disappointed. Who am I to complain about a fun and imaginative fantasy adventure? What hit me first is the visual style. In a movie called The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, most of the surroundings have very jagged edges, but here everything is like the opposite, everything is more curved. Now, I'm not an expert in architecture, but surely corners, like triangles, are stronger structures than curves like circles. It's ridiculous, just like the rest of the OVA. There is stereotypes galore, from the fat and angry police chief to the science-obsessed Poindexter. There's even a Christian man who speaks as if reading from the Bible. I didn't find any of the stereotypes offensive. I guess that there just wasn't enough time to develop the protagonists in the precious 4 episodes that it has. That said, the main antagonist is seriously developed, with quite a dark character arc halfway through the serial, which just about balances out all the humour, such as the oddball android cat girls that accompany him. The main protagonist, a new recruit to the tank police, is more of a cliche plot device to anchor everything down. She goes from misunderstood newbie to a shaped up member of staff. No surprises there. And it wouldn't have hurt to have her have a dense character arc as well. You know, just to balance the whole good versus evil. Thankfully, there is a funky and catchy soundtrack to keep the fun rolling. The ending theme, I Adore You, in particular, is hauntingly beautiful, although one can see the rather funny raison d'etre of that song after watching the full OVA. Yes, the sharp dialogue is gone now. It has been replaced with a non-serious world where destruction is central to the humour, and it's extremely difficult to die no matter how many explosions characters are involved in. My main complaint is that the show isn't challenging enough, and I say this because the show has the potential to be complex without distracting too much from the humorous style. You can still make a fine action comedy with a political aspect and dark turns. I wouldn't have minded if they explored the cloud which poisons the atmosphere a little more, instead of just being the MacGuffin. Air pollution is definitely a relevant contemporary issue. While I admire the OVA for having a unique style, at times it felt like it was a little hollow and needed more surprises. It teased out some, but left out many potential others. Am I the only one who thinks the main protagonist could have had a more damaged background that led her to becoming this headstrong, tank-obsessed cop? I appreciate the special style and the entertainment value. Now, at the time I was writing this review, I didn't actually watch New Dominion Tank Police yet, and it was disappointing. Oh my goodness, I might do a review on it. I thought it would be more, but it wasn't. So if anyone recommends that you watch Dominion Tank Police, watch this series. This series gets 3 stars out of 5.